Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, today before starting my session, I need to thank all of you guys that we have hit a small milestone, that is 100 subscribers, which is a good thing. So you guys are supporting me. It's a very good thing and very thanking thing for me. And this is like a gratitude from my side towards you guys, that thanks for this, and thanks for the making 100 subscribers in the small time for me. And hope this will increase, and hope this community will grow. And we'll do a lot of work, and most probably we will do. So most probably I will not concentrate on the theories, because I don't like to see the theories, only practical concepts with practical examples, what I feel that you guys will also get value from, right? So we will concentrate on multiple projects, multiple industry ready projects, and production grade projects also. We'll try to do some of the projects. And we'll try to, I will, whatever my knowledge is there, I will try to teach you guys how to do and what to do. But yeah, I mean, again, if like some other people, some other videos is adding value also, please see that and get upskilled, you know uh, so that it will help you guys in long run, right? Because now almost all the careers are switching to AI world. So it's necessary to improve and upskill yourselves, so that you guys will be ahead from this AI space also, right? Much ahead from others. So you need to get lot of things, lot of information. So my strive is towards that maximum, whatever knowledge you want to get. So if I am providing, it's a great thing for me. And but yeah, means if other people in AI community is also providing, means that's a great thing, right? Anybody, right? Anybody who is providing knowledge for you guys, and you guys are learning from that, it's a great thing for you guys, right? And yeah, I mean, that the thank you guys for all the um, whatever whatever you guys have went through in my videos. If it had added some value, I will be happy. I will be really happy. And hope you guys will follow me for the long run. And you guys will see a lot of projects and updates from me. Okay. And yeah, so we can, I think, start the session. And we can start with session 3 of this particular series, which is a customer chatbot. And last time I think we have built backend of the customer chatbot, as you see in my screen. This was a customer chatbot, and in just we did, and we did build the RAG pipeline also, right? Just to give the context on the previous video, right? So now today what we will do is we will start with um, what do you say, we will create another file uh, to create a front end, right? Because backend we have already created here. So today we will try to create one front end. So I will try to create one file called Streamlit Streamlit app.py. Since we are using Streamlit, so I will try to create this file, uh, so that it will be, we can write this front end code here. Okay. So yeah, so first what I will do, first I will try to start with import OS, which is an important thing, right? Because OS is environment variables. And now what I will do, I will import I will try to import the request. So import Streamlit, right? Because this is very important. Streamlit we need to have. And from .env, okay, we need to take the .env, load.env thing. Okay. St lot.env. Okay. So these are my these are my import statements, what I need to have these things, right? So now I need to load the environment variables from .env file. For that, I will just have this load.env for the file and other things. But from the root folder I need to do, so that's why I want to do that. So first what I will do, I will create one variable called root.dir and os.path. So this is, guys, it will load the .env from the project root, right? So that's it. This is why this code is there. So I will just write abs path, and I will just write os.path there, dir.file name, and comma. Since it should be coming from root, I need to write dot here. Okay, that it will come from the root directory. Okay, so now what I will do, I will load the .env file, and what I will do from there, I will fetch the root directory, and the extension is .env file. Okay, so this is with respect to loading the things. Now I need to do the API configuration. So whatever I got APIs from the Unicorn server. So last video we have ran the Unicorn server and we checked that is it working properly or not. So for that, what I will do, I need to declare one uh, chat API URL, right? So which is os.get.env. Okay, so where my backend service was running, guys, it was in 127 127.0.0.1 .8000.chat, right? So what I will do, I will just write rag chat. So this is the name what I'm giving. Okay, this is not the URL. API URL. Okay, comma. Okay, now it is HTTP. HTTP. This is 127 dot 0 dot 0 again 0 dot 1. Okay, and this will be 8000. Okay, so and slash chat. Okay, so I will explain you guys. Okay, so this chat API URL which is getting from this chat section, which is a which in my rag.pipeline, right? If you see in my rag.pipeline, so I have written one second. So not rag dot ingest.pipeline. So where we have written the this path, right? Whatever the things are there, not app. Sorry. So here, see, if you guys see this, right, .app.post chat, right? So this is giving me the query request, right? Query request, and it is giving the written question dot question, right? So what it is happening is that, guys, so this backend server, once it start running, right, it is already fetching the URL called 127.0.0.1, 8000 slash chat. It will have all the chat information. For example, last video I showed you guys like how this chat will work exactly. If I give refund policy, it was giving refund policy. I was showing shipping, it was giving shipping. So it was troubleshoot, everything it was giving, right? So this URL will be stored in the this chat section, right? Because in app.py we have the chat app.post.chat. Okay, so already if my backend server is running, it will be assigned this to slash chat with this particular URL. Okay, so this is where the API config comes here. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, next is ingest also we need to do, right? Ingest API URL, right? So for that, of course, same thing, but your chat will be replaced by ingest. That's it, guys. Understand? So this is important to make sure that you are understanding the proper structure. I am just integrating my backend to front end. That's it, guys. So just make it understand that. Just, yeah, ingest. That's it. Okay, so hope you guys understood this. Okay, now I need to do the Streamlit setup here. Okay, first I will set the page. Okay, set page config, page slash config. config. So please understand this, guys. If you are not understanding, then it will become problem. Okay. So now page title, what I want to set, right? Page title equal to, yeah, I can write like customer RAG support, and page icon I can keep like chatbot icon or something like that. Okay. So now I need to set this title I can set it as customer support agent chatbot, right? So now markdown may I can uh, like I can ask the questions related to so basically ask questions related to documents from data. So I'll just write one normal understandable line here for you guys, but you guys can write anything literally, so answers include sources for references. Okay. So I'll just write this to just, this is like a user friendly thing, whatever we were writing. So now I need to do the sidebar thing. Okay. Sidebar. So this is a, so let me write this for you guys. So this is a Streamlit, page config. I can tell page configuration. Okay. This one is the Streamlit sidebar setup. Okay. So for that I will just write with est.sidebar. Okay. est.header. Okay. So I'll just write controls here, just to just make sure that we are just working that. So now what I will do, I will just write est.markdown. I'll just have a distinguishing between that. So I'll just write like this. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to do the ingest button now. Ingest button. Okay. So if st.button, st.button, okay, ingest documents, right? So this one, like, with I need one spinner also, because when you start with st.button ingest documents, so you want a spinner and you are posting this ingest API URL to this request. So if the request is 200, of course my backend everything is running successfully, and frontend will give 200 response code, HTTP code for me, and if that is like failed response, right, it will of course give the a particular exception, and it will give the particular whatever the things we want to say, right? So this one is one thing that we are fetching with the code. Okay. Understood. So this one is very important. And now what I will do is I'll just write again the markdown thing here. So just make sure that we are uh, we are having that markdown in a very good. So now I can write again another button called st button. Okay. So clear chat. I can write anything, but I will just write clear chat here. Okay. Clear chat. So for that, I will just write st.session state, message chat history, st.session state, sorry, state dot messages is equal to null. It is storing this thing here, and afterwards I will rerun it, so that you will not get that. So this one is the clear chat. Okay. So now I need to derive the session chat history, right? Session chat history. So for that, what I will do is, so this is session chat history. So I need to retain the session chat history, right? So I need to add memory for this, correct? So if messages not in st.session state, right? The messages is not there. So again, I need to add the same thing to here, st.state session.state messages here. So this will give you me the session chat history, what session has been done and other things. So this will fetch me. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to display the chat history, right? So once I am doing that, sorry, once I am doing that, I need to display the chat history. So for that, what this is the theory is, so this is display chat history. Okay, so for that I need to use for loop, guys. For message in st.session state.messages. Okay, so remove everything with st.chat. Okay, messages role. Okay, now ast.markdown content. So here what is there is it will display the chat history. So message will be there in the for every message in that session state history. So chat message with role and markdown as content, st markdown as message content. So we need to I mean display chat messages, right? So for that we are using this statement now. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to write one sorry, this is if statement now. Okay, so if message role equal to assistant and message dot get sources. Okay, so this is message dot get sources with est dot expand the sources. So we need to see the sources, right, where it came from. For that we are writing that line. Okay, so for that what we need to do is for idx comma yes in enumerate message sources. Okay, uh, so here comma start equal to I will give 1 because we need to give the sources in a multiple I mean a start equal to 1 if we give, then sources will be message of sources will be getting properly. Okay, so src equal to s dot get. Okay, source. Okay, source comma what, guys? Unknown. We don't know that source, right? So if that is not there, of course we don't know the source, how it will be there and unknown, right? Source unknown. Okay, now page equal to page also none we can write. None is a none is a inbuilt keyword. Okay, and next path equal to s dot get path. Let us leave it as not none, let us give it as blank here. Okay, so this is done. Now snippet equal to s dot get snippet, and we have done with the snippet also. Okay, now title equal to okay f, and this is idx dot src is fine, dot src, and we need to write this src in the flower brackets, guys. Okay, so hope you guys are understanding this, because this is the one which we are displaying the chat history. Okay, where it is coming and what it is coming, we are displaying this chat history. So for that we are writing all these statements. Okay, if page is not none, is not none, if page is not not none, you know, so after that what will happen, guys? Title is page is equal to page plus one. We didn't get the title, which if it is like page is not none, how we will get the one, right? Afterwards what we are doing, we are incrementing that value to page equal to page plus 1. Okay, so that we'll get. Okay, now what I will do is I will dash del st dot market markdown title, how much is there and other things, right? St dot markdown. Okay, so now if st dot markdown title, unindented does not just with the previous indented. Again the indentation problem. Okay, now if path, okay, so if path, you know, st dot caption path, st dot caption, you know, path, I'll give path here, path variable here. Okay, if snippet, so it's just adding, we are adding the conditions here. If path is what happens, if snippet is there what happens, st dot write snippet. Okay, now this is a function for displaying the chat history. Okay, so now the very important concept will come for us is that you know, chat input, chat input, how we are giving the chat input, we need to write the text for that, right? So first we need to have one variable dot question equal to, okay, st dot chat input, type your question here. Okay, so now I need to add conditions based on the question. If question, if question, now user message we need to display. What is the user message? So now st dot session state dot messages dot append, okay, append role is user and content is the question what I have giving in the input. This is a user message what I am trying to take from the user. Okay, with st dot chat message user, st dot markdown is what, guys? It will come to question, right? Because the user will be chatting, so whatever the chats you want to get from the user will be the markdown will have the question, right? So because this user message will be like, you know, we don't know like how many times user will ask questions and other things, right? So that is where you, this is a simple chat input field what we are taking from. Okay, so this is a chat input field. Okay, now coming to assistance response, right? Because after, you know, asking question, of course you need to get the assistance response from there, right? So for that, with the st dot chat message, so it should actually have the spinner, because it should think, it should give like a, you know, I am thinking and other things, right? Because it can't fetch the answers, in a proper go. So for that also I think I need to add, one second, again with generating response. Okay, or we can add like thinking or something, so that thinking. Okay, so for that I need to have again a try catch statement here. Try response equal to. So what guys, this is a very important step where this is posting the question from chat API URL, it is getting the response, and it should actually take the JSON question, it is taking from the question, and user input it is taking the question guys, and timeout let me add it as 180 here. So what I am doing, I'm trying to integrate both front end and back end here, so that response dot raise for status. Okay, so it's giving the proper response, whether it is giving the proper response or not, whether it is 200 or 400, data equal to response.json. Okay, now this is done. Now accept exception as e. Now I need to give st.error is so I can tell like failed to connect to backend API. If it is there backend API, of course it will not come to the catch block itself. Okay, understand that. So after that, what I want, I don't want this, I will just stop the session. So st.stop. Okay, so this is where now answer equal to, answer is one variable I am using now, data.get. Okay, answer no answer received. Okay, now sources equal to, so if the answer is not there, of course it should tell like no answers received or something, and sources is empty because it don't have that source, right? So it should give empty. Now st.markdown answer. Okay, so now if sources is there, if sources, so it should expand the sources, est.expander sources. So we can relate this once we see the front end, right? Maybe in my first video I have showed front end also, but you can relate these things from there, then and there go. Okay, so which is a very important stuff here, and it should expand sources for idx comma s in enumerate, same concept guys, sources comma start equal to 1, sorry. Okay, now src equal to source, what guys, again it's like you think expanding the things, it should be same thing whatever I'm writing here, page equal to again none, path equal to again the same thing, snippet equal to again the same thing whatever I wrote earlier. So title equal to again the same thing, and if page is none, if page is not none, again title f plus equal to page equal to page plus 1, we need to do it. Okay, now again st dot markdown title, whatever the title is there. So again if path, okay, st dot caption path, again if snippet, st dot write snippet. Okay, so this is with sources, and this was a assistance response which we want to write it. So now the last step is there, So which is what? Which is saving the assistant's message, which is a very important thing what we need to write. Saving the assistant message. Saving assistant message. Okay. So for that, st.session, again state message, state dot state, sorry, dot messages dot append. Again I need to write in flower bracket. Okay. Role equal to assistant, content equal to answer, sources equal to sources. Okay. So this is what we need to write in the this role also we need to write here. Role, content equal to answer, and sources equal to source. Yeah. So this is it, guys. This is it, and we have finished this front end, connecting to front end also, and we will see how it will run, and also I will explain you guys the I'll put another document from my any assessment PDF or something, and let us see whether that is also working, by chatting the documents or reading the documents. Let us see that, and hope you guys understood this front end part. So basically I have put every comments, like for each and every initiatives, or each and every milestones. I have put each and every comments here. If you see, first what we are doing is we are loading the environment variable from .env file. API config URLs we are initiating this from this property file. We are taking this from the .rag chat API URL and all. Afterwards, Streamlit configuration we are making, Streamlit sidebar setup we are making, session chat history we are creating, displaying the chat history we are creating, and chat input we are getting, and and afterwards assistance response we are getting, and afterwards we are saving the assistant messages in the particular format. Okay. So let me save this, and what I will do is I will just start running this. First I will start running the backend server first. Let me control D. What is this? It's going to Python. So let me start with command prompt here. So let me start with running my backend server first. For that we have a command. So let me paste that. Sorry. First, what I will do is I need to activate my environment, virtual environment, which is not activated yet. Okay. So what I will do, I will just go to copy path, and I'll come here and I will activate this environment. Okay. This is done now. So now what I need to do is I need to enter one command, okay, called uvcore to run my backend server. Okay. Backend dot app app. Okay. And host 127.0.0.1, port 8000, again it's reload. Okay, let me run this and check my backend server is up and running or not. So once this backend server is running, so later I can just trigger my front end. Okay. So let me check my backend service is running or not. It is taking some time. Let it take. Okay. Yeah. So now I think, yeah. So now I think this backend started running, guys. The backend server is on now. If you see, all the things are there. And now I will start my front end. So for that, I will again go to this, and again I will activate my virtual environment, and I will start with Streamlit, run Streamlit app.py. Okay, let me start my front end also. Okay. Now 1 second, it's loading, guys. Just give some time for loading. Okay, it is giving some error actually in the seventh line, which is this one, right? So let what I will do is, second, I don't want to waste much time here. So what I will do is, okay, I'll just paste this so that we don't want that much. Yes, guys. Okay. So now my backend server is up. So let me show my front end also, guys. Okay, 1 second, let it run. Give control C here. Again, I will start running. Okay, guys, I think my front end has been loaded. Let me start my backend again. Yeah, so this one is my front end. So let me start this front end part. Okay, so let me show you guys my front end. uh, okay, okay, this is not getting loaded. uh, second, guys. Okay, maybe I'll add another one so that it will get loaded. 1 second. This is edge only. Okay. Okay, so you guys are able to see my chatbot, I think. So let us start with so this title is there, and this ingest documents are there, and these are the folders and these are the files which we can do. And So what I will try to do is I will try to add some of the files, but before that I will try to ingest these files first. Okay, so it should actually take the ingest document successfully. And so if I just give refund policy, for example, to just check, so exactly it is coming the same message whatever I'm taking that. So it will give the answer. Same like troubleshoot also it will give the same answer, but sources will be different, guys. So this is for refund policy.md and this one is for troubleshoot.txt. Okay, so now what I will do, I will ingest this file. So if you guys are able to see my screen, IKS submission, this one, and I will start doing this ingestion now. Okay, so this PDF file, right, I will try to put it in the data folder, and we will see whether what it will give, like if I chat with this, for example, now what I will do is I'll just give limitations of mechanistic models of inspiration, right? For example, I'll just give what this context here. So now what it was telling is, before uploading, before ingesting, what it is displaying is, I don't have this particular information. I don't have this particular information, what it is giving, right? So it is giving that I don't have the proper information for the particular this one. Okay. So for that, what I will do is, okay. So it is giving I don't have particular. One second. I don't have information on the provided documents. You understand, right? So I have not ingested this file yet. That's why it is giving this. Same thing, what I will do is, I will give this, I will put in the data folder first. One second. Let me put that in the data folder first. So now what I will do is, I will put this in the data folder. Okay. Let me put that in the data folder. So where is that file? Okay. So now it is not there. Now it is not available. Now this file is not there in the data file. Okay. So what I will do is, I will just create this, and I will, okay, let me go to this C users downloads mein we have that IKS, right? IKS, let me search that IKS. Okay, IKS assignment for submission. Okay, fine. Okay, what I will do is, I am copying that file and I am putting to the file. Okay, I'm putting to that project of data folder. I am trying to create here. So this PC, I'll show that also. One second. Data sample docs, and this one. Okay, so now if you see, right, if you see my screen, so if you see my screen, right, guys, just make clear here, right? So if you see my screen in this arrow, whatever I am taking that, so here, if you see here in the data folder, I have that IKS assignment for submission document in the sample docs. Okay, sample docs, it is already there. That sample docs it is already there. So what I will do is, now only thing what I need to do is, I need to first start ingesting that. Anyways, we have a command for that. So for that, what I will do is, again I will go back to my edge, and what I will do is, I will just create, now again I will just, what I will do is, I will just again I will ingest this file. So let us see what happens. So what it will do is, it is started with ingesting this file. Okay, now if I type this command, right, for example, now if I type this limitations of mechanism of inspiration, okay guys, see now, see the magic, see the magic now. Okay, so hope you guys are understanding this concept. So whatever file I have put it in the data folder, it is creating chunks and it is creating the RAG pipeline, guys. Understand this. See, earlier, without RAG pipeline, without ingesting this, okay, what it was coming, guys, I don't have that provided information in the provided documents. After ingesting this list limitations of this in the data folder, so basically you can do anything, any PDFs, any CSV loader, any text file, any .md file, you can put anything, okay, in the data folder. It will actually fetch you the, it will create the pipeline, RAG pipeline, and it will give the suitable answers, and last it will give the sources also, where it is coming from, and where, see, for example, for this limitations of mechanics models of inspiration, it is coming from page 1 and page 2. Okay, so this is how you can create one generic RAG pipeline to make sure that what you're dumping the data doesn't matter, whether it's PDF, whether it's CSV, whether it's text file, whether it's .md. So you just want to create one ingest pipeline, and you just want to create one button or API which is calling ingestions. You don't want to again run that ingest.py again and again. So you just better to create one ingest.py API. So it is calling from front end, and now chatting the things also you can call in from the front end, so that you are doing this a day and day go. Okay, so hope you guys understand this session, and if you guys have anything to ask me, or anything to think about this, and you guys can just, but feel free to ask me. And again, as I will be sharing this with you guys in the GitHub repo. Okay, and anything you guys want to highlight some of the, means, if you guys are not understanding, and if you guys want to get in touch with me, always welcome. You guys can either DM me or put it in the comments, so that I can reply to any comments or any questions what you guys have. So this is how pre and post of RAG pipeline we wanted to check. And so we can dump any files, any documents, or any Word documents also, or any CSV loaders, or any PDFs, any .md files, any .txt files. You can dump anything, guys. So you guys understood, right, what I'm showing. So this is how we can make sure that we are building one successful RAG chatbot. And yeah, I mean, this is a simple chatbot, so there will be multiple things we can go through about this, and we can see a lot of tuning also, fine tunings things and all. But this is a basic thing you guys need to understand, and this is like a basic flow of RAG. So people who don't know RAG, so this is how RAG works. RAG means retrieve augmented generation, so which is like you are retrieving from your own documents, and you are chatting with the documents, so that it can be in a private space, private enterprise, or in any private enterprise, it will work properly. Okay, so this is how it should work, and this is how I wanted to give the demo. And again, so if you like this video, please like, and if you are really interested what coming next in my next video, please subscribe to the channel, so that I can it will give me motivation to do more videos like this. And later we can do some industry ready level projects also, like end to end, so we can work on that, and we can be helpful for that. Okay, uh, so anything, if you guys feel free to ask me, okay? And if anything is anyway, anything which I don't know also, I will try to research and provide you guys the information, okay? Okay guys, thank you so much. And again, thank you for we have crossed 100 subscribers. Thank you for this thank you for all the support you guys have given me in this tenure, and hope this will continue, and let us reach maximum milestones ahead. Okay, thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye.